Demna Gvasalia has mastered a very difficult balancing act at Balenciaga. He's managed to make clothes that are challenging but seductive, familiar but subversive. And I think that's why he's such a big influence at the moment, because everybody else would love to be able to do that too. I'm fascinated by this notion of the Balenciaga gesture that you took out of all the old photographs of the women in the atelier in the olden days.
I went through 30 years almost. You know, they documented every look, everything they made. And so I went through all of them, 30 years of Cristobal. He could go through this emotional roller coaster that probably he lived through. You can see it in his work. It looked to me very, very Madame, very retro. So I felt I wanted to work on it in a different way to make it more like, I don't know, more today and more a gesture rather than. It was not a styling idea. It was more. It's something that I wanted to construct into the garment, but still the same coat you can wear in a normal way.
These look like, you know, power dress.
But that's for me Balenciaga. That's what I want Balenciaga to stand for. Not necessarily power dressing in terms of like I'm in power and dress like this, but when people wear those clothes, that they feel that notion of standing straight. I don't know. But there is this cool element to it. She stays strength, but she still has that coolness.
He has reinvented a new form of elegance, because there's something about elegance, it's very traditional, you know, and I think that this is incredibly avant-garde and at the same time twisted, because everything is also moving. It's not straight lines, it's asymmetrical. Everything seems to be moving and transforming. It's not one thing.
I question so many things. I question clothes. For me, I study clothes to make new clothes. Like, what do we do with this skirt? How do you wear it? What happens to it when you see it? You know, it's always this reflection behind. But then social aspects, they influence. I love that clothes can make people think about something maybe not clothes related at all. You know, it's questioning things. I think we need to do this today. If we don't do that, we're doomed.
And so what were you doing at the end with those very, very classic couture shapes?
So we're not going to do a couture line. We're just going to have all these pieces that we show. They will be available for someone to order, made to measure, only one. So you will never see the same dress in the same fabric twice. For example, the dress with white flowers, it will not be twice in white flowers. You might see it again in red, but that particular piece will be just once. I think that makes couture even stronger today.
And then you add a great big shopping bag to go with a couture dress.
Well, first of all, none of these dresses really exist physically. We don't have them. So we really created them from scratch. And then when I started to work with them, I realized they have to stay clean and pure, but it needs me in it, which was the bag, because she's tough, she's running with her bag, she has other stuff to do than couture as well in her bag. And then we put pockets, for example, and a really big one, so you can really put your hands in, because that creates a gesture then. Then she's not walking like this, but she's walking like a soldier in that dress, because today we're soldiers.